was the one with the B.O. Like, come on, lady, what the hell? I can't be held responsible for what other people smell like. But anyways, that's beside the point. I was just following my heart, you know? Just like everybody always says. But since when has that ever turned out well for anyone, right? At least not for anyone who wasn't a princess in some make-believe fairy tale. Yeah, that's probably the worst kind of advice one human being could give to another. Now I'm wondering how many people I have actually given that advice to. Sheesh. Actually, I don't really ever talk to people, so probably not that many. It's a shame either way. Man, there really seems to be no shortage of self-help gurus or positivity preachers feeding me the same type of lines. Stuff like, don't give power to negativity, or the only devil is the negativity that you give power to in your own mind. Clever things like that. Things that don't sound completely wrong, but definitely don't strike me as being altogether right either. As if to say, there is no real true evil. It's only what people allow to come into being in their own minds. But every blessing from health to wealth is attainable through the power of a strictly positive mindset. Tap into your Christ consciousness. This is nonsense. Good and evil are just products of positivity or negativity within our own minds. Should we tell the grieving widow, I'm sorry for your loss, but you should have thought more positively, and maybe your husband would still be alive? Or the gunshot victim, you've been shot, but you probably invited it upon yourself from thinking too many negative thoughts about your life. And what even is a mind? Is it the heart? Is the heart really the mind? In the sense that someone should follow their heart? My brain is a mess. Or is it my mind? After all, it seems there is a difference between the two. I'm not even sure they operate within the same locale anymore. Something is at odds here, though I can't imagine what. But I suppose it has always been this way. There is something of a certain type of external duality, and we are not the originators of either of them. Neither do we have any say in how they are defined, despite the culture's best efforts. We are subject to the influence and affect of both forces, but we have a choice about which we submit to. This becomes a battle in and of itself, between right and wrong, good versus evil. All of the self-help gurus and positivity preachers tell me the type of things that tickle a person's ear, but it does no good pretending that the force of actual evil does not exist. Evil is in the air. And I'm tired of being too afraid to point at it. But anyways.